Oh, hello everyone. How you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome today to episode number 89 of The Road to Glory here on FC25 Ultimate Team. Happy Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. As you are watching this, I shall be on my way en route to Wolverhampton to go to Wolves versus Ipswich today. Who knows? Can Ipswich get another 3 points in the Prem? That would be absolutely brilliant. Will it happen? We shall see. But if you enjoyed today's episode, do me a tiny little favour. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe as well if you're new to my channel. Cheers. And follow me on socials. All the links are down below. So we're going to start off with a couple of SBCs. We've got the Ultimate Succession Challenge number 4 or 5, whatever it is. They're marquee matchups. Then I need to head on into the latest One Nation live friendly thingies with German and Italian sides to get a whole bunch of XP to level up, get some nice packs for the episode. All right, sound good? All right, I think not a bad little plan for today's episode. So we'll crack on, shall we? Now, my very first pack of the day was this, and it wasn't the greatest. I'll be honest. We could definitely do with something better. So we got marquee matchups done. Nice and quick, and I can speed this bit up of me just submitting the teams, but you can briefly see what I've ended up submitting. Tried to put as many silvers in where possible, but yeah, I did what I did, and then tried to build the squads really quickly using the squad builder as well. So we got that done, and it's into marquee matchups rewards we go. I saw a premium gold players pack as the overall reward, and I was like, that's not the greatest. I was hoping for like a 50k pack or a prime gold players, something like that, but a 25k pack? Come on, surely we can do better than that. And then I saw the walkout flares here, and I was like, wow, okay. And then I saw what is definitely going to be the 89 rated Odegaard popping out of my marquee matchups pack. So that certainly made this SBC worth it. That right there is just over 20,000 coins. Tradable, of course. We'll definitely take that all day long from marquee matchups. If that's all marquee matchups gave me every week, I think it would be financially worth it, because you know you go up a decent amount of coins. So I was pretty happy with the way that marquee matchups was going, and we're still yet to get to the 2 or 3 biggest packs. That one wasn't so great though, was it? Next up is a Prime Electrum, and that looks like, well, it looks like Rude Hullet, but when I didn't see the the shining lights at the back, I realized, definitely Nathan Ake. I've seen that before. And then my premium gold players pack out of nowhere drops me a hero. And that is a Cam from Serie A, who, if you sort of notice the hairdo on this guy, you're going to start to realise is going to... Well, and a Cristiano Ronaldo as well. Hello. That was obviously before the promo started. We packed ourselves a tradable Hamshik. Yeah, marquee matchups kind of paid out. That has not happened to me for a long time, that we got like a genuinely very expensive card from marquee matchups, and a Ronaldo in the pack as well. You've got to be joking, haven't you? Who, of course, is now a Globetrotter, so that's a bit of a shame that we didn't open it after 6 PM on Friday. But, of course, cannot complain with the fact that we just got a 350,000 coin player. I was flat broke the other day. Now, Rivals rewards and the fact that we packed that icon in yesterday's episode, getting me, you know, let's say Rivals rewards got me 120, 130k. We're now selling an Odegaard, we're now selling Ronaldo, we're going to sell Hamshik rather than use him. And we're going to be up to like getting close towards 600,000 coins. The RTG has not had that for a while. And in fact, the last time I had any coins whatsoever, I sold stuff in the back end of the club to get all the way up to 475k, so I could just blow it all on a store pack. So yeah, it's gonna feel quite weird actually having coins. I'm gonna be looking on Footwiz to see what players I can actually buy to maybe use. Kind of fancy using Caroline Hansen. I'd only be able to afford her regular gold. Is she good enough anymore? I don't know. I know she's certainly cheap enough. But is someone like Hansen actually any good? We've got Patry, so it would link to that. It's like an alright idea in my opinion, but I'm not sure. Obviously, like, I'm recording this just before 6 PM on Friday night, so I don't know exactly what the content is yet. But maybe we'll get a really good Evo for like a winger or something that I can end up doing and getting a new player for my squad. I'm also debating potentially skipping a weekend league. Now, I know that's not great for mode mastery packs, but I haven't even qualified yet, and like I said, it's Friday night just before 6 p.m. I've got to make tomorrow's video, which is going to be I've been slogging out all day, and I'll talk about this more tomorrow, but I've been slogging out. Sometimes, right, you might think, this is such an interesting, really cool line of work that I'm in. And some days you just literally sweat out 20 games of squad battles with an Argentine in your club so you can get 5,000 SP. And that's exactly what I've done today, with a bunch of coffees in between and whatnot. So, yeah, that's been basically just about keeping me awake. But we'll talk about that more tomorrow, because I want to finish the season in tomorrow's episode. And I want to get some nice packs to open for the very start of the latest promo, the Globetrotters, and see if we can pack some of them. And, of course, unlock the the end player there in Konate. So I'll do that as live Lasty a little bit later this evening, actually, for Sunday, as I'm away at Wolves on the day that you're watching this. Probably too much information, but anyway, is what it is. Let's crack on in with the next game. So I'm currently using I would class this as like a subpar German team. I didn't really have the greatest of players, certainly not in defense and stuff anyway. And we had a couple of German girls up front, who one of them was super quick, the other one had super good shooting, so that was at least useful. And with a few a few tactical quits here and there at 1-0, because I sort of play the golden goal way, I managed to get that stuff done pretty quickly, and that took me up a couple of levels. Now, that's going to unlock me these two players with this nice Christmassy card design. I thought at the start of the season we were going to have to choose between them, but we get both Munoz and Strand Larsen, so I believe they can both get an upgrade if they're outside of the relegation zone come the start of January or end of December or something like that. So with that, I'm sure a lot of you probably want Wolves to beat Ipswich today, so that Strand Larsen can go up a bit. We do get a promo Yoshida card, we then get a small flare, we then get a small flare again, small flare again, and then can we get just a big flare, please? There we go, big gold flare, and it's Lewandowski. So I sort of deliberate a little bit here. I'm like, do I take the promo card? Do I take the 88? And it's probably just worth taking the 88, in all honesty. Like, it's just higher rated for SBCs, and who knows what Globetrotters is going to bring. Like, is there going to be a big SBC that I want to drop a load of fodder into? Now, the Footwiz Wadman put me onto this SBC for this Italian fella who can play left wing, right wing, and centre mid, I believe, and is like got some really nice stats. And he's only going to be 85 rated with a very good playstyle plus. I just feel like it's one that if you can afford the 60k or so, 3 squads required, I've got a feeling this is going to be like one of the best Evos in January. Like, he just seems to be at that point where his stats aren't too incredible here, there, and everywhere, but they're pretty well rounded. You've got a very good playstyle plus, and he's quite versatile in which position he can play. I just wonder if there's going to be a point where I can pop him in an Evo and turn him into just a complete monster. That would be fun if that happens. If not, hey, I've wasted 60k on an SBC player that I kind of need, or I didn't need, but I was going to use in my Italian squad right now for those other One Nation friendlies. German part is done. Time to move on to the Italian league. So, never seen one of these players walk out like this before. This looks kind of nice. It is Sotil, so the Italian who plays for Fiorentina. He's super quick, but look at those other stats. For a left winger, I'm pretty sure he can play like right mid or right wing, and then also definitely centre mid, because that's where I've played him. He looks like just genuinely a great player. You know, you get some flash Evos again, and you can boost up his physical and his shooting, and you've got yourself like an absolute worldie. So let's hope that happens. If not, is what it is. Card looks kind of cool at least, so I don't really mind it. And we had a plethora of mid-range fodder anyway, so it's all good. So this is the Italian squad I'm going to use this time. I'd ended up putting some of my other Italians through SBC, so I don't have Darmian anymore. But I've actually ended up I packed Udogi, so then I'm going to buy Bastoni back and then play DiMarco as a centre-back when he's on an exclamation mark, so that could probably not go too well for me. And actually the first couple of games of this that I played, I was the one that rage quit at 1-0 down. So yeah, it obviously plays a little bit of a part in a defender's positioning if they're a left back playing at centre back, whereas it wouldn't have really used to do that, would it, on FIFAs? So you're not seeing the rage quit games. You're not seeing the games that I quit. You're seeing the games that my opponent quits at 1-0 or 2-0. Sometimes sticking out the entire game is what it is. I've kind of I've become a bad person. I've always said in a very petty way that if you pause the game for me, I will not quit. I will now, sometimes, most of the time, unless I'm feeling particularly petty. But I've even started pausing it for my opponents to quit when it looks like they're not gonna. Because, like, most people play the golden goal, and that's how I would like to play it. I don't take into account some people's, they might just want to play the game. So I've got to stop doing that. I've become the person that I hated. Oh dear, we've come full circle. So yeah, apologies for that. If you notice me pausing, I have become that guy. So I will be very hypocritical to some of you, I'm sure. It is what it is, though. So anyway, we do end up getting quite a lot of 1-0 rage quits. Had a couple games that went to the 90 minutes and stuff. But all in all, we got that done probably within the first hour of that objective actually dropping. So that was a real quick burst of 5,000 XP. We got 2,000 of it before, and we got 3 levels to go up here now. From what was I was way down in the season, to now. Like we've done very well to get the XP. They've gifted a lot of it out to us, but yeah, we've done very, very well to sort of catch up. And I know there's been people that have had Canate and finished the season for quite a while now, but all in all, I'm not too. I think we're in a good spot. We're going to be able to finish the season absolutely no problems at all. So that was the first player pick. You got the second one coming up now. I'm just going to start a new squad battles game because I've got just a few more to play for my rewards for tomorrow's video. I get a Van Dijk in this one. Another big flare there. That's another Odegaard for today's episode. Smaller flare. And then the final pick is a smaller flare again. So it's a choice between 89s. And I think, obviously, I'm just going to take the Virgil van Dijk. I've already got a purple version, of course. But, yeah, it's just a bit of fodder at this point, isn't it? And then the final player pick here for today's episode is going to be a 1 of 2 87 plus. You love to see that. Come on, give me something massive. Big flare. 90 Jude Bellingham. Hello. And then a small flare. Oh, dear. All right. Well, that's an obvious choice then, isn't it? We'll take the Jude. And then I checked his price and I was like, wait, why is he 30k? Hello? But yeah, I realised that the gold market in general and stuff has just obviously fallen off a cliff. So yeah, we've got a first owner Jude now. I can discard the loan one that I've got, or I can just use them as fodder and keep that loan version, because I also saw something on my PlayStation menus the other day that looks like they're going to give us a red looking Bellingham and Bonmati, or one or the other. I'm not sure. But yeah, there was something on my PlayStation screen the other day that sort of showed me that. So interesting to see what comes of that. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed today. If you have, do me a tiny little favour. Hit that thumbs up button. I'm back to playing some squad battles so I can get my rewards for you for tomorrow's episode. My friends, have a great day. Take it easy. Stay safe and healthy. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.